In this video, I will be ranking 12 of your favorite productivity tips that you can find on the internet from a scale of F to S. I will be ranking them personally on how they affect me, with some thought on how they may affect other people as well. I'll be going over what each productivity tip is, just in case you don't know, my thoughts on it, how it's impacted my life, and then I'll rank it on the tier list. So let's go. So to start, we got the target with an arrow in it, which is to symbolize the daily highlight method, which is a very popular one on the internet. Basically, your daily highlight is one task that you want to complete by the end of the day. So you set your goal from the beginning of the day or the day before that you have this one task that you just must complete for the day, and if you do that, it keeps the ball rolling, and you could label your day as a success. And basically, it's to get you to do a very important task, at least one of those every single day. So it's trying to keep you productive throughout your day. I know this has helped me some, and I do include it in my journaling practices. So I would say personally it's maybe like a B tier, because it's not the thing that's making me the most productive person, but it has helped me before and it is beneficial. So if you understand the concept of the daily highlight and just set a daily highlight, it will probably benefit you from if you haven't been doing it before. But it's not like the biggest impact, so I'm placing it at B. It's very versatile, almost everybody can use it. You just set one task for the day that you want to achieve, and boom, that's your daily highlight. So our second one is this clock timer thingy, and that's supposed to symbolize the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is where if you have a task that takes less than 2 minutes, you just do it right now. That's it. So, for example, if you realize that you need to take out the trash, that's, for most people, I would believe, is less than 2 minutes, so you just do that now. The second you think of the task, you do it instantly as a result if it's under 2 minutes, instead of scheduling it or something. Now I am placing this in D tier, because though lots of research has shown that this is great and many people have found this helpful and it's on the internet quite a bit, I have not found this helpful. And if anything, it's more distracting to me and kind of reduces my attention span in a way, makes me more reactive. It's a really reactive habit that you do, and like, my thoughts are always really busy and bombarded with things, so if I were to just think of something and it takes less than 2 minutes and I have to do it and just do it then, I think it's gonna leads me to a more distracting day, and I'm less productive as a result for it. So rather than doing that, my own method, which I like to do, is I have this little notebook here always on my desk, and if I ever think of something, I will just jot it down on my notebook. And then I have this little section on the calendar where I can just do the small 2-minute tasks. My next task is this light bulb. The light bulb is to symbolize deep work, as it's the cover on Cal Newport's book Deep Work. It's a lamp, and I'm gonna put deep work in B tier. Yeah, so I know what you might be thinking, oh my god, why is it in B tier? This is like the most important thing. Deep work, I feel like, is getting overrated right now, and it's not a complex topic. Sure, yes, deep work is very helpful for once you attain it or are able to attain it, but it's not like the most important thing for productivity, for fulfillment, for like being able to finish tasks. in my opinion. I mean, yes, you should try to eliminate distractions while you're working. You should be like clean of most distractions, but absolute deep work and doing all that prep beforehand is not always necessary, and I feel like most people nowadays go a bit overboard with this. I'm not pushing down deep work. It is a great method. It's just very difficult for most people, and myself personally, I find that I don't need to do it that much to be able to produce what I need to produce. And I don't need to take it so seriously. Usually when I do deep work sessions, it's just a quick little thing that I do beforehand, which I covered in my deep work video, which you can check it out if you want. And then I get into deep work, and it's not that hard for me. And I'd say usually, sometimes there are exceptions to this, I eliminate most distractions, but not all. So it's not like an absolute deep work. So that's why placing it in B tier. So this next one is a frog, to symbolize the eat the frog method, I think introduced by Brian Tracy, or at least popularized by him. I think that's the dude. Yeah, okay. And it's basically where you tackle your biggest, most important task at the very beginning of the day. So typically for me, the biggest, most important task is my daily highlight, and I am more of a morning person, so I would do that typically right at the beginning of the day. But I don't really find eat the frog tactic the most useful, so I'm going to put it in C tier. Like, it's a neat concept, so you should understand the concept of it. So if you have a big task, you do it first at the beginning of the day, and then it leads a ball. It builds like this momentum for you to keep completing tasks throughout the day, which is great. It makes you more productive, except I don't find that this is always the case, as sometimes even when I do the big stuff in the morning, later in the day, I can just relax and kind of forget of the stuff I'm supposed to be doing. So it doesn't really necessarily make me much more productive. It just tells me, oh, do your daily highlight in the morning. Now I know this does work for some people, and it has occasionally worked for me, so I'm putting in C tier because it's an alright method. The concept of it is nice to understand, but it's basically just it's like a twist on the daily highlight method. Next one are these little Lego blocks to symbol habit stacking, which I mentioned in a video before, so I obviously do like habit stacking, except it is not the most important productivity hack, and I don't find the need to use it too often. However, when you do use it, it is pretty great. So I'm going to put it in B tier. So it's not often when I have to make a new habit, and to do that, I'm going to stack it on top of another habit, like brushing my teeth. But if I do need to, I will use this method, and it does work, and it works very well. It's just that I don't use it often, and that's why it's going in B tier. Like, it does make you more productive, it works, it's great, except maybe twice a year I need to use it, because I don't need to build new habits constantly. It's more of, you build new habits once, you keep developing them, and then gradually throughout the years you build new habits. So it's just very infrequent use. Speaking of B tier, I'm going to change my mind on deep work. It's going to go to A tier, now that I think about it. I still believe it's overrated, but the idea of just not having any distractions when you're doing work and being very focused on what you're trying to do, it really does produce more high quality work. And I think I just put in B tier because I'm so accustomed to just doing deep work that I don't even realize sometimes that it is deep work. So yeah, we're gonna move to A tier. What's up next? Ooh, the dominoes. So this is to symbolize if-then plans. So I covered this in one of my videos before. I think it's my goal setting video or my habit video, one of the two. But if-then plans are basically if you're trying to reach a goal or trying to maintain a habit, something along those lines, and let's say you fail for a day. So your goal is to go to the gym every single day. So you make sure that you have an alarm set for maybe 5 a.m. You do it early in the morning, so 5 a.m. you drive to the gym, you come back, boom. Let's say one day you sleep in and you have to go to work and you're rushed and you miss the gym that day. So that's a situation. So if that happens, then what are you gonna do? So in that situation, then you could come home, search up like a 30-minute calisthenics workout and do that at your house. So that's the whole concept. If a situation happens, then what do I do? This is pretty useful, I would say. But sometimes I don't always follow through. I think for other people, it would probably be a lot more useful, but in my case, I don't use it often and much. It still is a nice tactic. The concept of it is good. So whenever the concept of something is good, though the practice may be different for everyone, especially for me, I'm gonna just put it in C tier. Okay, up next. This is to symbolize Eisenhower's matrix. So if you haven't heard of Eisenhower's matrix, it's basically this 2x2 grid, like a graph almost, where the more you move along one side, you basically place, it's to decide how important and urgent a task is. So there's 4 sections, and there's the X and Y axis. So I believe the Y-axis is if it's not important or important. So, and then the X-axis is if it's not urgent or urgent. So sometimes you have tasks that aren't important but are urgent, like you have to do them. There are some tasks that are very important but not urgent. And then there's tasks that are both important and urgent, which are the ones that you should set as your daily highlights or do right now. And then there's tasks that aren't important or are urgent. Yeah, no, I don't use this. Like, I came across it, I was like, okay, and I've never used it. So, well, I have used it, I guess. I used it, and it kind of just seemed like a waste of time. Like, I already know, I don't need to, like, spend 5 seconds thinking, is this important or is this urgent? I kind of do that already with my journaling practice, so for me, it's going straight to F tier. Like, it just wastes time for me. On the other hand, I mean, I could see this being more of a C tier for some people. Like, the concept of it's nice. I don't know if anybody would ever consider this S or A tier. Maybe if you do, let me know in the comments. I have no idea what your personal stance is, but like, I just never use it, so. This next one is making a to-do list. So, I make to-do lists every single day. I even have this little thing on my desk. The to-do list is my phone here, which sometimes even displays its own to-do list, and then I write my to-do list there. And I use it every single day. And every single night I have a nightly reset where I set plans for the next day and have to-dos. It's just great. I always am forgetting what's important to me sometimes, so I just jot it down on my to-do list, on my phone, whatever, and it 100% helps me become more productive. Though I wouldn't say it's the most important of tips, so I'm going to put it in A tier. It's very, very close to S tier. It's like, you know what? let's do this. Okay, now there's an A+. We're gonna put to do an A+. Because it's so close to being S, but I don't think it's for me, personally, it's not the most important. Okay, next is the calendar, which is time blocking. And time blocking is when you have your calendar open and you just block out time. You schedule your day. I believe in time blocking generally it's you set bigger blocks and not like specifically every single tiny little to-do you have for that day, but for general blocks like you have a filming block, which is what I'm doing right now, a reading block, morning routine block, just big general blocks to guide you throughout your day. I love this. I've started using this recently and it's been helping me a lot. Definitely guides me through my day and realizes, and I now have much more free time because I'm not like wasting my time doing things that aren't necessary. So I'm gonna put it in A tier. Ooh, tomato, it's Pomodoro. So the Pomodoro technique, which was originally came from somebody using a tomato timer, so that's why I picked the tomato. I believe that's where it came from, but it's when you set, for your focus time, you set a 25-minute work time and then you do 5 minutes of rest. You could also work in intervals of 50 minutes of work time, 10 minutes of rest. Now, I don't know why. I didn't really look at the science behind this yet, but whenever I implemented this, my work, I could do hours more of work. Like, it was insane. Like, this method, I was getting so much more done in so much less time, and I could be working for hours and I would never feel tired. It was fun. I was energetic. I feel energetic when I do it. It's amazing for me. I don't know why, but it's just a great method in my opinion. So I'm putting it in S, though maybe for most people, because I don't think this effect is universal, it would probably go into A tier. I would highly recommend it. The only downside I could see to it is that for some people you may get distracted if you can't focus in 25 minutes, but then in that case just do 50. I don't know. It works very well for me, so hopefully it works well for you if you implement it. Ooh, down to 2. So this one is journaling, which has also been amazing for me. I'm gonna say S tier because, well, let me explain my journaling method first. So I do many different variations of journaling, from morning pages, which is where I just write anything I want to in a physical journal. I do morning manifestos, or just morning dailies, where I just plan my day, get excited for the day. Evening resets, where I plan for the next day and review my day. I do AARs. It's so many different journaling methods, and they're all out there. There's great people like Tim Ferriss, Aaliyah Dahl, many others who have amazing journaling methods. And basically, if you're facing any problem in your life, journaling can almost solve it. So this may not be like the most productive, I guess, of tasks, but it can help you be more productive in the long run, and I love it so much, so I'm putting it in S tier. Like, for example, Tim Ferriss has this great method called fear setting, and every time I've used it, I've gotten rid of my fear of something. Like, if I'm dreading a long conversation with somebody, or I'm kind of scared of an event that's coming up, I use the fear setting method, and then instantly my fears go away. I do have a video on that, I believe. I'll link it up here, because it is just profound as like one of my favorite journaling methods. But there's others too, like AARs, where you review an action. It's great, and you become better because of it. So in general, journaling helps you improve your life and become more fulfilled. And by improving your life, you're becoming more productive. That's why I put it in S tier. Then finally, we got the 80-20 method. DC, well, let me first... No, C, I'll put it in C. Because the concept of it is important. The 80-20 method is where you put 80% of your effort into the 20% of your things that make, or no, 20% of your things make up, like, 20% of the stuff that you do makes up 80% of the results. So you want to focus on that 20%. I personally don't find this making me any more productive really, but the concept of it helps, which I'm sure you can understand why. Yeah, so that's it. This is my tier list, and I would say personally, start journaling. I know my motto, get a journal, start journaling. There's great apps like Day One, Notion, Physical Journal. You buy them anywhere for like $2. It's awesome. Would highly recommend journaling. And Pomodoro techniques are great if you lack the ability to focus. It's a great step into deep work. I hope you enjoy the video. These are my ranked productivity hacks. And if you're interested in this video, then I'm sure you'll be interested in this video where I talk about deep work and how to attain deep work, because I know that was a big topic on this video.